bunch of dots.
What? What is it? Ever since I set you up with a cloth, there's been eerie silence in here.
Mr. Kudo, this apron is the apron worn by the defendant on the day of the poisoning.
Huh?
Oh snap, you got him. And as you just said yourself, you wouldn't forget something like this. Which means if you haven't really seen this apron before, yes, you know what I'm getting at. You couldn't have possibly seen the waitress on the front. Oops.
Okay.
It's like, look at this. Oh my god. Witness! You can't just oops your way out of this.
Well. Looks like we finally have a genuine trial on our hands. If you don't mind, I'm gonna have coffee now. Listen, Wright. Here are the facts. On the day of the incident, there was only one waitress in the restaurant.
There being the defendant, Miss Maggie Bird.
Exactly. And then there was one waitress to put poison in a coffee cup. This old guy was watching.
I hope you understand the gravity of the situation, Mr. Kudo. The fate of the defendant may rest on what you say you remember seeing.
Just tell the court exactly what you saw, Grams.
You can rely on me, Captain. My nuggets are in perfect working order.
I didn't know I was
This is not war.
I can't remember a single occasion when I forgot what burger a customer wanted.
You can't remember? Probably more like it messed up many times. He's blocking it out.
Very well, let's test just how good your memory and attention to detail is, Mr. Kudo. Tell us what you remember about the victim. And that's the one where we have to press everything. About the victim.
About the victim!
Oh yeah, there's
he was another of those pesky young guys wearing a broken pair of spectacles.
I was already gonna jiggle this.
He had a newspaper in his right hand and an ocean breath. Yeah, the mailman was wishing for the whales. I remember that well. Then the serving girl in question brought over the cappuccino. The little fidget picked up the cup with his free hand and took a sip.
The testimony we have just served would suggest how credible the witness's memory is. It seems to me that he remembers the victim in a great detail.
Oh yes, you know what makes you want so vague about everything.
How are you going to handle this, Nick?
We all need to do one thing. We just need to prove that this old man's memory is shot.
Just strip him up, you mean? Isn't that the kind of cruel?
I suppose, but it's what I do best.
Okay, so you say to press all, but I have a suspicion that we don't need to. But I'll share.
Look, you know what? Let's do the other way you want. We have to present something, which is in the last.
I know.
The coffee cup.
Oh yeah, I just need to press 5. 5. I mean A.
The little fidget picked up the cup with his free hand and took a sip. Well, let's present the coffee cup. Remember the fingerprints on the cup?
Sorry.
It was on the. It's down there. Here we go. The coffee contained potassium cyanide, covered the victim and Maggie's fingerprints.
Wait. Here it says the legal fidget,
which is the Glenn, picked up the cup with his free hand and took a sip. He's just mentioning Glenn.
Okay, so I don't think we have proof for that then.
Okay, let's just go over the first sentence. Let's go all the way from the beginning. Say.
No, I can't. That's we'll go forwards.
Oh yeah. Okay. Let's go. Let's see if there's jokes in this. Indeed. Spectacles.
Dark glass to you. One of the lenses was green, but the other was broken. You bag of rubbish. That's why I remember him so well.
He'd have some kind of lens over his left eye. Why would he have called it a pair of glasses? He seems to have been wearing some rather modern-looking shades.
Let's call it Scotter.
To wear some rival Mr. Godo's sharp appearance.
We better come up with something sharp and quick.
Guess I'll wait and see if I should challenge him about the spectacles. Well, that's
okay. That was pointless. So the first statement is a boogie.
The newspaper was a sports paper, was it?
That young hooligan! I knew to ask him. Can't you even read without reading? How was I supposed to be able to read the back page with all that wrestling going on? I need to find out if Guts Brand retained his championship title. Paper, not yours.
Wanted to know so bad, why didn't you buy your own?
Why you look at me like that, Martin? How dare you judge me? Ow! Ow!
Justin Braun got beaten yesterday, by the way. Anyway.
That was a good one.
Okay, so that one is also bogus.
This one will be probably bogus.
Uh-huh.
I don't think you have to press just the coffee cup, but no, the wireless. The Kennedy young rascal. In my day, was one or the other. Read the paper or listen to the wireless.
Oh boy.
Oh, another contradiction, by the way, to what he said. He said that back in the day, your virus. Okay, you just said that there was a virus back on the day. What the hell?
And you take an earpiece. It's selfish, that's what it is. I was straining my ears, but I couldn't catch any of it.
Is he that desperate to listen to the radio?
Why do you look at me like that, boy? Okay, this sorry for me. Ow, ow! Another machine gun on the bed.
Okay, we're not gonna get anything from this.
Go let's present the coffee cup on the front. I think that's the way you have to do it.
Let me press first.
Yeah, let's press first and then we go with it. His free hand? Yes. Which hand was that? Were you listening before? Clawed ear? I said he was thrusting newspaper with his right hand, didn't I?
Oh, okay.
His free hand wasn't his right hand.
Okay,
Then
okay.
ow, ow!
We got the contradiction right there. Okay, we really need to press, but I think he's just said
Give
that
us a
before.
hand.
So.
Yeesh, I was only asking. The whole point of this consternation. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we'll skip this part. We don't need to tell. It's a good thing we have skipping powers now.
Yeah.
Anyways,
That's because
it's a good thing we also didn't do the practice because apparently we forgot to save last time.
present the
But anyways,
coffee cup.
Explaining really simply because you see the
Covered in the victim and Maggie's fingerprint.
if you see right there, there's a bit of coffee where he put in his mouth.
Oh yeah, there it is.
So that means he used his right hand, but he said he used his left hand, which means it's a contradiction.
Yeah.
So take that.
You old man. With all the respect to the old Japanese old man. Thank you. Mr. Kudo, do you remember what you were told at the start of this testimony? That this was a way of testing the credibility of your memory? I know. There's nothing wrong with my memory, I tell you. Nothing. I got anything wrong, I'll eat the cheese and sing the pigeon song. You can sing a pigeon song? Stop the pigeon, stop. No.
Not that
Not
song.
that song.
Care to tell where this is going, right?
According to Mr. Kudo, the victim was holding the paper in his right hand, while drinking coffee with his free hand, which would make that his left. God, what is this? Kindergarten? But I would like the court to please take a look at this.
That's the cup the victim used, correct?
Yes, and on the rim you'll notice the mark left by the victim's lips.
Yes, there is a stain left by the coffee.
If you consider where that stain is, you'll clearly see that the victim was holding the cup in his right hand. But oh! Well, Mr. Kudo, the court is waiting for your epic performance.
Epicness!
You said you eat those seeds like the pigeon song. Ah!
So we really just needed to present that.
Mr. Kudo, I'm afraid this is simply not acceptable. I think the witness had better go back to the park where he came from.
Wait!
Okay, now we're just gonna drag for a bit.
If you think I'm going to stand here and listen to you tell me I'm mad, you're wrong.
No, we're not.
I don't care about that dirty coffee cup. I know what I saw.
You still insist on your testimony.
Now your brat was holding the cup in his left hand. Oh, yes, no question. I'm a good, law-abiding citizen, I am. It's that dead young hot one of you spike-haired yahoo are all spoony.
Thank you, old man. We've heard quite enough from you already.
Don't call me old man, old man. Been around for 68 years I have. You can't ignore me. Listen to what I got to say.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but... Godo.
Oh, sure, why not hear a little more?
Mr.
Godo!
Crap!
But this is my first 60 cup of coffee. So this is your final stand. And by final, we mean you're gonna have like a few testimonies, and then Wright is just gonna, or rather Wright is gonna contradict it, and blah blah blah, and we're gonna call it a day.
Yes. Thank you, Captain. You can rely on Victor.
He's
No,
eating
you
the
can't.
seeds. Oh my god.
Left hand or right hand?
Let's spot the contradiction!
The boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lamps of his specs.
Okay.
He kept fiddling with it all the time. He was fiddling with it just before he picked up the cup, too. And then he used the same hand to pick up his left hand.
Huh. We know what to do.
Yep.
We knew that the victim was wearing an unusual monocle over his left eye.
It wasn't a monocle, Your Honor. It's a small computer monitor often used by the programmers.
A monitor? You mean like a television screen?
The inside of the vent screen displays the computer data. It's called AMD. It's common tool in the victim's line of work, is it?
HDTV, DVD, CD, all these newfangled letters drive me mad, but it don't matter. I know what I saw and I'm telling the truth.
It's true. He doesn't seem to be lying.
And those are the facts. You can go all black and white.
Not everything is black and white.
Anyways, we
Except
have to
Pokemon Black and
present
White.
Glenn's profile in the first statement.
Because he says
the boy
was wearing the earpiece at the same side as the green lens. So wait, the earpiece is the lens, which wait, what?
Let's present the profile. We'll see what it is. Profile. Glenn.
Sorry.
Go.
Objection!
Let's see what it is. I know what it is.
I know what it is.
I'm not sure what the relevance of this is, but Mr. Kudo, there is something very strange about your observations of the victim.
Oh, I think I know what it is.
What?
You say he was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the HMD.
Mm-hmm.
No question. You can look me up if I'm wrong. It was his left ear, without a doubt. I could only see that side of his hand from where I was sitting.
No, you
wait
could
a minute.
not.
I think I know where this is going. I don't think so.
What did you say?
You're no doubt unaware of this fact, Mr. Kudo.
Okay, let's go back to the map for a bit. Let's see.
The photo. Oh, it's this one, yeah. So, the victim was on the right side of the X, right? As
Exactly.
Gumshoe says.
Exactly.
But where was Kudo?
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, that's the problem. Where was Kudo? All this time.
Uh-huh.
No, don't understand, Mr. Kudo. But the victim couldn't hear with his left ear. His ear was ruptured. Oh, that's right, he was there.
Yeah, that's also true.
Yes?
You forgot. Oh yeah, that's because you never heard about it. Trace the medication for his condition will probably need ear canal. That's right. It's possible that the victim was wearing an earpiece in his left ear because he couldn't even hear in that ear. True.
What does that even say?
Is that true, Captain?
I think Let me check.
Remember. Yeah, that. Did they got this from the dog before going to the victim? That's because. Hold on, oh yeah, his left ear was all damaged and he couldn't hear anything on his left ear. Left eardrum was ruptured, meaning he was deaf on one side.
Okay, that makes sense because I confuse the earpiece with the scouter sometimes.
Yeah, the earpiece is different from the scouter. A scouter has numbers. This one doesn't have numbers.
This is not over 9,000. That's not an earpiece though. It's just a computer.
Yeah.
That's true, Captain.
It is.
Pigeon! Pigeon!
So that
Sing the pigeon song!
is that the pigeon song?
You lose the internet! The pigeon song is crap! This witness testimony is completely unreliable. He only saw the witness from behind. The witness from behind. He claims the victim was wearing an earpiece when he was captured. Well, Mr. Dono!
Look. A single drop of the milk is all what it takes to destroy the black magic of in the cup. Actually, I like more coffee with milk than coffee. This old man is my drop of milk.
Captain, are you calling me a threat?
Oh god, Jesus Christ, that's also wrong.
This is the victim's coffee cup in which the potassium cyanide was found. The mark on the rim clearly shows that the victim picked up it with his right hand.
Oh, never back down. I know I'm right. The lad drank his cappuccino with his left hand.
Let me put you out of your misery. Clearly the victim used both hands. He took a sip of the cup and held it with the right hand, and then he switched to the left hand. That's what an old man saw. Bullshit, who the fuck does that? No, seriously.
Impossible! The witness has already testified on numerous occasions that the victim died immediately after taking just one sip of the coffee.
That's also true.
Objection! Oh, come on.
Which hand the victim used to pick up the cup is irrelevant, Your Honor. The fact still stands. With one hand or the other, Mr. Gug drank the poison coffee. Like this!
Again. Sadly, Mr. Goto, that doesn't wash.
How can you talk with your mouth full, by the way?
The point of this testimony was to establish whether the witness' memory was credible. And the results are clear. The testimony given by this witness is useless.
Look.
Ah!
Look at this emotion!
You lose the internet! I I believe it is time to conclude today's proceedings.
Indeed.
I'm satisfied that the witness is not deceiving the court. But to be frank, his testimony is a farce.
You have to be so frank. Think that, you pompous old foggy.
I'm sorry, Mr. Kodo. You can't reach me from there.
Oh
Yeah, he's a little, like, on a higher seat. He's the judge.
Sorry, your machine gun is actually a
Useless.
limited accuracy.
I would read the defense that the prosecution to investigate this case further. That is all for now. This court is adjourned.
Okay, that's the end.
Hold it!
Curses.
Wait! If we stop now, where does that leave me?
Leave you, Mr. Kudo?
Thanks to that blue-shooting young upstart over there, I'm just a bubbling old man who can't even dot his T's across his eyes now.
I think that's the other way around.
Okay.
But never mind that.
How is your bad memory my fault?
I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but there's nothing I could do.
I kept my mouth shut until now. There's something else the court should know.
2 + 2 = 4? What?
There's more?
There's more?
To be perfectly honest, it might not be anything, but I want another chance. I want another crack at you, young shark. Meaning Phoenix.
Okay, this one is just really not mind-blowing, by the way.
Me? Looking at me like I'm some sort of evil shogun. Shogun? Well, everyone, what do you think of one final showdown? The final chapter in this eccentric old man's scrapbook.
Sorry, Grabs. I have already had my 70th cup of coffee.
What have you got to lose, Captain? I'll give you all the cappuccino you want if you come to my house after the trial. I may be 58 years old, but Vitakuro's still a man.
That's enough, witness. I believe it will be quicker for the court to hear your testimony.
You bet, much quicker.
I can't believe this is happening.
Ha ha ha! You better get ready, youngster.
I get the picture. Just quit throwing those seeds at me, would you?
Gotta be using some sort of infinite ammo code with that.
Wow.
Wow. It's like we're in the video game, man.
Yeah, exactly. All that PSs, of course.
Well, it doesn't need to be a first-person shooter.
The
so.
final showdown.
Okay.
First of all, I want to scratch that dish might be nothing. I'm not too sure of myself. The young boy slumped over the table as soon as he took one sip of his cappuccino. Well, the closing idiot upset the vase. He knocked it right over.
Wow.
Contradiction found.
Thank you very much.
It broke and the strip of cord covering the table got completely shut. Well, how about that? Turn things upside down?
I think it turned down upside.
Uh-huh.
Oh, she's yawning. One thing!
It's not even worth it anymore.
Is that all?
Yes, that's all. I remember it perfectly. Eh? You're down me again? You're down a poor defense for a slow man?
No, we are not downing you, Mr. Kudo.
Don't you get the feeling there's a question hanging in everyone's lips, Nick?
Yeah, so what, probably. That's all I can think of, and I have to cross-examine this guy.
You're fur-brained. That's all you can think of.
Very well. Mr. Wright, the final cross-examination, please.
Okay, kicking ass.
So, we have to show something at the third statement.
Actually, here we go.
We can press first if you want. That will give us
We
a
could
hint.
press if you want
But,
to.
let's
But,
show the crime photo. That's the one.
crime photo, because, as
There's
you can
a
see...
vase on the... As you can see, there's a vase near Glenn.
So that's...
Objection!
Glenn.
Yep.
Mr.
Kudo.
Wrong voice
And
again.
then Phoenix became an old man. The end. Mr. Kudo, this is a photograph of the crime scene.
Old Phoenix Wright. That's what the Phoenix or the new Phoenix Wright is gonna be.
I hope so. The photograph
What?
of the crime scene.
You really hope so?
I hope so. Anyways, go ahead.
So what?
Look carefully at the table. The vase is there. Intact.
Huh?
Wash your tongue, Granddad? Grandpa?
I'm no granddad of yours, hopscotch. Ow! Ow!
Enough! If you throw any more seeds in this courtroom, the cleaners will be here all night.
Ah!
What is it now?
I just remember something.
Oh, great. Yes, go on.
A broken vase. It was on my table.
Oh.
Wow, that was
what?
completely pointless and drag.
What?
You see, it stung on me when that young lad collapsed. So I stood up, It must have been when it fell over. The vase on my table, I mean.
The base on your table?
Yes, it was on my table. And that's how my groin came to be completely choked.
I don't even want to know.
Okay, I hope that's just water. Well, that was completely pointless. How was your day, NS?
Thank you, Mr. Kudo. You've certainly earned your kudos for today.
I'd like to ask a question now. Have I been any use at all?
No! Perhaps that's something you should reflect on yourself, Mr. Kudo.
Wait a minute. If that's the case, there's more. I've got more to say. Oh, yes, I remember something else.
No.
Bailiff, escort the witness out of the courtroom.
Wait, listen to me.
Thank you, Judge. God, Jesus Christ.
For once, the judge was being nice. Well, you seem to have been considerably sidetracked, and I am still not in a position to deliver a verdict. The defendant has not been closely identified as the witness in question. Additionally, there are two disparities in the testimony we have heard thus far. The mark on the coffee can that is defendant supposed to drank from his left hand, and the earpiece which was inserted into his left ear, out of which he couldn't hear.
Well, Nick, you did it.
Somehow. I therefore require both the defense and prosecution to further investigate the facts.
Yes, Your Honor.
There is one more thing before I call today's section to an end.
One more thing, Your Honor.
The witness we just heard from. He is most insistent that his testimony should be abused. We summarized it accordingly into this statement.
Okay.
You may each have a copy of it if you wish.
Okay.
Oh,
I skipped that.
Yeah, whatever, don't worry.
Oh well, whatever, don't worry, I don't care. Go to 3, man, huh?
Yeah, would be too.
Very well. Here you are then, Mr. Wright. There are 3 copies. My own, yours, and Mr. Godo's.
Yes, Your Honor.
We have Victor's testimony.
3 times.
Another haiku. What? I'm sorry. This isn't a piece of testimony. More like a 5-year-old's apology.
What the heck are you supposed to do with 3 copies? Sell them.
That is all. The discourse is adjourned.
Thank you, the Lord. We're done.
Oh god. To be continued. This time let's make sure we save the game.
Yeah.
Although we're probably gonna use the court of record too, so
Yes, because that's what we use normally.
yeah, you probably should continue from that one.
So thank you for watching, and see you next time, which we will investigate now with me. Yay!
Alright, you're gonna do all the work. Bye bye. See you next time. Bye bye.
Bye.